More answers, presented by Mazda BT-50. More is more.
Time to talk a little bit of rugby league. I'm Russell Barwick, he is Sam Kekovich, and this is our Mazda BT-50 NRL update, and Shandor Earl is in a spot of bother, courtesy of his scenarios with the SADA. I'm not going to go into the whys and the wherefores, but you get the feeling this young man is going to pay a hefty price.
You get that distinct feeling. I mean to say it was by his own admission that he came forward. I was a bit surprised that he
threw his hands up in the air.
Threw his hands up in the air, but whether he might have just felt that...
Cut a discount, perhaps?
Maybe cut a deal. There might have been a plea bargain there, I don't know. But will there be more to come through it?
Well, you think so. You think that if he is charged with trafficking, he's got to traffic to somebody. I know that's important. But if you're selling it to someone, maybe they're saying, if you give us the someone's names,
we'll alleviate some of the...
But how's he going to do that and then come back to rugby league? I mean, his career is
it's a very difficult position he's in now, but the reality is they've got the power of attorney to be able to subpoena you to actually come forward and tell the truth.
And some of these guys are getting way too many chances. You talk about Blake Ferguson now. The integrity unit is talking about deregistering, which I applaud them. I would be saying that if a club like Cronulla were trying to sign this guy, it would be a massive, massive mistake. You've kept your reputation throughout this last 12 months by getting a guy who's a recidivist, in your words, and who's just abandoned ship at Canberra. I'd be saying this is a dumb move.
Look, Russell, if you look over the over history, the facts are very compelling. The clubs that have resorted and looked for a quick fix by adopting the strategy of employing these sort of people have never prospered. Because, as you know, culture is a terribly important thing.
And you build it, and it can be just eroded very quickly.
And you can erode it equally as quickly by one bad egg.
Roosters have lost 2 on the trot, playing for the minor premiership this weekend against Souths. Can they win it?
Look, they've leaked a lot of points, 62 points over the last 2 games. Are they playing badly? They probably are. Are they capable of resurrecting it? Of course they are. They've got a lot of quality players in their side.
Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. If he gets a run at fullback and not your man Minicello, watch out. In 8th spot, you picked the Cowboys a couple of weeks ago. You must be looking pretty good now.
I am looking pretty good.
Titans are still a chance.
Titans were outstanding.
They were very good.
And they've got a monumental injury list too.
But what I'm saying is that the top 4 is still to come. The bottom 4 is still to come. We're looking forward to the finals in the NRL. If you had a stab right now, you'd almost have to pick Manly to win the thing.
They're the form team. They're the form team, and by virtue of the fact they beat who? Recently.
Your Melbourne Storm. That'll do it for this week. Thanks to the Mazda BT-50. We'll see you next week to talk the first week of the NRL finals.